Well, I'm very excited about a lot of the things that are going on at the school this fall and this year. In the intellectual property program, for example, we've just hired two new faculty members who come to us laterally. One is Susan Crawford, who's one of the nation's leading expert on internet law and policy, who was President Obama's special advisor on technology and has been a professor of law at the University of Michigan. And she'll be director of the intellectual property program. And I think will give it an exciting new shape and new direction. The other new professor is Frischmann, who joins us from Loyola University in Chicago, who has established himself as one of the nation's leading young scholars in the field of cyber law and intellectual property. And his work is cited all over. Many leading scholars have actually writing about Brett's work. So having Susan, who's an expert on internet law, and Brett, who's an expert on cyber law, and Felix Wu, who joined us last year, who's an expert on privacy and cyber law, Cardozo has developed a tremendous strength in the intersection between law and technology. It's a field that people at Cardozo identified 20 years ago as a key field. And Cardozo invested in the field and said intellectual property is going to be really important over the coming generation. And therefore, to train students well, we need to be focused on intellectual property. And so Cardozo built a great intellectual property program, and it has many alumni who practice in intellectual property, which adds a huge amount of depth to what we can offer our students, because we offer them not only courses, but we can offer them mentorship and an entree into the Cardozo network in the field of intellectual property. This year we've started a new LLM degree in dispute resolution and advocacy, which is really a natural for us. We are a leading school in the field of dispute resolution. Our ADR program is known nationally and internationally. We have great conferences, we have great classes, we are alive with activity in the field. And we also have a superb program in trial advocacy. Our ITAP program is really one of the best in the nation. Students study trial advocacy intensively during January, and we bring in judges and practitioners from around the country to work with the students on an individual basis to hone their skills. People who are out there in the field every day, either presiding over trials or conducting trials, to work with our students on how to ask questions, on how to make opening and closing statements, on how to do cross-examinations, to really hone the particular concrete skills that make someone a great trial lawyer. At the school, we also have great moot court teams, and our ADR program also sends out our students to compete in alternative dispute resolution competitions all over the world. We participate in the VIS arbitration competition every year in Vienna and in Hong Kong as well.